Hello guys, welcome to private video of ANICO Capital, and in this video I'll talk about advanced supply and demand tactics and execution. So yeah, without any further ado, let's get started. So you can see I'm on the chart of gold USD, and I was personally looking into the chart and I believe I projected some of the moves here. Yeah, so I'm going to show you from the beginning what I was thinking and what I was looking. So you can see I'm on 4 hour, so I need you to pay close attention, okay, and just do exactly what I say, and definitely with your own twist and your own tactic and implementation, but just follow my structure and my system properly. You can see I'm on 4 hour, so the first thing I did here is, look, I drew out a zone. Okay, why did I take this zone? Because it's a low, and I'll take this zone. The reason is it's a high. Okay, and I can see this is another high. That's the reason I'll take this zone. Okay, then I can see there is another zone here, and I believe you guys already know how to plot zones from my previous videos, or you can watch my free YouTube videos, basic videos, and that actually will help you to build a foundation. Okay, so yeah, now you can see I've plotted the zone. So what I'm gonna do now, I want you guys to memorize these two patterns, okay, and always take entries whenever you see these two patterns. Whatever comes after this, just don't take. Okay, look, sorry, this is for bearish entries. A very simple pattern, a very simple. Look, this is a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. Okay, market broke the structure, it came to the zone, it dropped down. So vice versa. Look, market broke the structure here, came to the zone, reacted. So I need you guys to memorize only these two patterns. Forget about everything, just these two patterns are the only thing you need. Okay, all right, now I'll show you another thing. First thing first, whenever you go into a chart, first draw the zones. That should be your first work. Just draw as much zones as possible. Okay, for bullish momentum, you should always draw the red candle on a low, and for bearish momentum, you should always draw the bullish candle on a, yeah, you should just draw the bullish candle on a absolute high. Okay, and the EMA I'm using, just keep this in mind, this is a 20, 50, 100, 200 EMA. You can just go to indicators and search for it. So now the important thing, how am I placing my trade? Okay, you can see here, this is a major zone. I'll go to 5 minutes first. Let's see if I can find something. This is the place. Look, after market touched the zone, market didn't break any structure. It didn't break this, but with this thing I can sort of take a risk. Okay, that's the reason I'm telling you it's advanced. Why? Look, or even with this is a bit more advanced, but realistically this is a good trade. So look, you see it, market broke the structure, came to the zone, moved up. Even though this would be a break even, or maybe you'll just make something out of it. So how do you place your entry? Your entry needs to be placed the way I place it. Okay, I just take the initial, sometimes the 50%, or just sometimes here, or the 70%, just around this 70%. Okay, stop loss below this low, and my take profit would have been this, but I believe this would have been a break even, even though it's a break even, but it would still give you 1:3. But this I'm considering as break even. Look, market again came down. I'm not seeing any optimism. Why? No break of structure of this. But look, something happens here that's very interesting, which is sometimes I take my trades based on EMAs. So how do you take trades based on EMAs? You can see this is a proper high. This is a lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. This is also a proper high. If I draw the trend line, market broke the trend line. Okay, and it broke this structure. And it reacted from the trend line. And it also gave me a zone. Okay, at the low. And also the EMA intersected. So now the important thing I look for is EMA intersection. But you cannot look for EMA intersection everywhere, because there is a EMA intersection here. If you take an entry here, from here, it will go here, and you'll be just stopped out here. Even if you take an entry here, it would have been worked out. But in this case, if you take an entry here, look, it will just go down till here, and you'll be just stopped out here. You have to use the EMA's intersection precisely with clarity, and the only way you can do it is having a proper fundamental of supply and demand placed. So in this case, the proper fundamental of supply and demand is placed because look, you have a trend line confirmation, market reacted to the zone, there's a break of structure, and market reacted from the zone. Okay, so you could have just placed your entry here, 70%, stop loss below this. My take profit would be here, 1:14, easy. I could also place an entry here based on the EMAs. Look, the EMAs clustered together, there's intersection, so my entry would be just around here after it closed above the EMAs. I believe if you follow my video for intuitive scalping, the strategy I teach there, you can just tie it down with supply and demand, and that will give you a foolproof trading strategy. Okay, so whatever I'm teaching, just tie everything together. Come up with your own twist, with your own tactic, your approach. Okay, I'll just give you the value and the knowledge. It's your responsibility to tie everything out and make your own system, make your own plan. Okay, make your own approach. Because the way I see things, it will be different for you. The way my psychology works might be different for you. Definitely I'm here to guide. But as I said, we are all different. So our thinking process is different. So yeah, make sure whatever works for you, you're adapting to it. So yeah, if I take my trade based on this EMA, this would have been my entry, 1:6. Okay, and I could place another trade here since I know the direction already. Break of structure here, zone is here, beautiful, just beautiful. Look, 70%. My take profit would be here, 1:7. Would have placed another entry here, but market never came. That's okay. Now look, what happens here is that if I go to 1, and you can see I only focus on 5 minutes. These trades are based on 5 minutes. When you're just starting out, no point of going to 3 minutes or 1 minute. Look, when I go to 1 minute, 1 hour, I can see the amount of trades I got just from this one move based on one zone. Now look, this is 1 hour. I'll go to 5 minutes again, and I can see in the first move, you wait, you don't place your entry just here. You can see this impulsive move, correct? You can see this impulsive move to the downside. So this gives me an indication that market has a chance to give me a bearish momentum till this. Okay, so what are you gonna do? Look, I can see a break of structure. But this is a very advanced trade, because not a lot of traders would usually consider this as a break of structure, because look, this is a higher high. So for you, this is a higher high again by breaking the higher high. So higher high, higher low, higher high, because this broke this structure. So what are you gonna do? For me, this would have been a trade, because I can feel it, I can sense it. But for you, this would have been a, maybe you would have not taken this trade, or maybe you would have. But if you took this trade, this would be based from this zone, in a time frame zone. Your entries would be here. Okay. But if you did not take the entry, I mean, if you did not like take this trade, the only way you could take it is that, look, there is a break of structure here again. So realistically, market would have come to this zone. Okay, market would have like reacted, breaking the structure. It would have come here and went down, but that didn't happen. So what would you do? You just wait for the EMA intersection. Look, this is the EMA intersection, and you would have placed your entry just here or here. Stop loss above this high, and my take profit would be easily this. Okay, 1:3. If you placed here, would have been a much higher risk to reward ratio trade. Now look, if I go to 1 hour, I can see, if I make my zone more precise, I can see market reacted also from this zone. So let's see if I find any trades here. Okay, I go to 5 minutes as usual. Market reacted, no proper zone, you can see it. After market touched, I don't see any zone, but I see one clarification. Okay, one dynamism here, which is, look, market broke the trend line and EMA intersected. So the moment EMA closed above this 200 EMA, I'll just wait for a bit, and I'll just place my entries here. Stop loss would be below this red candle. Or if you want to play too safe, you could place just above this here, but this would not give you a higher risk to your trade. Only 1:2. So my trade would be here, my stop loss would be here, because on 3 minutes this is a proper structure. But since I'm only showing you execution for 5 minutes, so yeah, 1:4 trade. As I said, since you're just starting out, you guys are just starting out, with my system, 5 minutes is optimum. Over time, you yourself will get the impulse for 3 minutes and 1 minute. Okay, now look, market touched and reacted exactly from this zone, just as I plotted. And look, this is a higher high, higher low, higher high. I'll wait for market to break this structure, and market did break this structure, but I don't see any pattern, the pattern I taught. Remember, I don't see the pattern. So what would I do? I'll wait for the intersection of the EMAs. Look, intersection happened here. I'll place my entry here, stop loss above this high. My take profit would be here, around here. Sorry, I placed the wrong entry. Entry would be here, just below the 200 EMA. Take profit would be here. Market is still running. Let's see, still in profit. See, this is live market, nothing to hide. That's how powerful the system is. So yeah, if I go to 1 hour again, I can see another thing. Look, I can see another zone here. So what do you think, if the market will react from here and go till here, or if I go to 4 hour, let's wait for a bit. I don't see any proper zone here, because this zone market already reacted from this zone, so this zone is invalid. So market might come to this zone, I don't know. My job as a trader is to wait for the reaction, then I take an impulsive trade based on my based on my intuition and based on my knowledge I have. Okay, so coming forward, you can see the exact process. This is a bit advanced. This might take some time for you to process what I taught here. Okay, but again, the zones might look complicated, and the train line and the EMAs together is a bit complex. I get it, but if you can master what I just taught here, you'll never have to look back. Just follow what I say, absorb all the knowledge, the values, and come up with your own unique mechanism. Okay, following my knowledge, use my knowledge as a foundation so that you can build upon that. Okay, so that's it. I believe this is supply and demand, advanced supply and demand tactics and execution. I will see you guys on the next video. Thank you for watching.